Hey, what's going on, guys? We're live again with another video. Today, I'll be covering the Arsenal versus Milan all the way in Singapore as we kick off our first preseason friendly in Asia for the Asia 2025-26 season tour. There are a lot of fans that traveled from London to Asia, and also a lot of fans from across the world getting to see the team and some of the new signings that we have underway. We do know that Christian Mosquera's flight and the conditions that he traveled in, he will not feature in the game today. We do also have the lineup for both teams. I'm going to cue the intro and get straight into the stream. Hi, Latvian Gooner. Thanks for joining. I did join your stream the other day. It was nice to see you live and share your thoughts on our transfer window so far. And it's also nice to finally have a here we go for Victor Gyökeres that we got yesterday underway. Hi, Cole. Thank you for joining. Big up, Maliha. Hope you're having a good afternoon so far in the UK. It is quite early in the morning here, um, in the East Coast. Hi, Jose. How are you doing? And big up everyone watching on Twitter. I'm gonna cue the intro quick, and we'll get straight into the lineups without further ado. Big up, everyone. Thank you for joining today. We will be covering the Arsenal versus AC Milan game all the way in Singapore, kicking off our preseason tour, the first preseason friendly against AC Milan. We do know for AC Milan, Christian Pulisic, and more importantly, Rafael Leao features for them. The Arsenal lineup for the first preseason friendly at the National Stadium in Singapore is Raya, Ben White, Saliba, um, Calafiori, Zinchenko, Norgard getting his first Arsenal debut, Declan Rice, Ethan Waneri, and then the front three of Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz. The things I need to note in this lineup is, first of all, Gabriel and Timber do not feature in this starting 11 or in the squad at all because they had injuries and surgeries near the end of the season. As soon as the season ended, they went into surgery. Gabriel, we know, didn't feature in the games against Real Madrid because he got injured. That's when Kivior stepped in and Gabriel underwent surgery. That's why both of them do not feature in this squad. Christian Norgard making his debut. Of course, we know he came from Brentford. Hopefully, he has a good game. We know he's just here to be a squad player, but it is a new revamped midfield that the Arsenal are going underway into the 25-26 season. It'll be interesting to see how well everyone gels together. Hi, Moss. Thank you for joining. Big up, Bargav. Hi, Tyrone. Hope you're well. Looks like Tyrone, you guys are going to be signing Xavi Simmons with Carney Chukwuemeka going the other way. In the AC Milan lineup, they are doing a 4-3-3 formation with Teresiano in goal, Tomori, Thiao, Pavlovic, Bartasagi, Rishi, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, former Chelsea player, Yunus Musa, Rafael Leao, Christian Pulisic, and Alexis Sailmakers. AC Milan are also doing a 4-3-3 formation. The game is being played in the Singapore National Stadium in Singapore. I am going to give you guys a free link to watch the game that's live currently. Those of you that did not or were not able to play for the match pass, I do have a link for you guys to watch the game, which I'll be pinning to the comment section of the live stream. Those of you looking for a link to watch the game, keep in mind it's not going to be the best quality like how you would pay for a stream, or those of you that paid for the match pass or using IPTV. But if you guys are looking for a link to watch the game, I'm just putting it in the comment section below. Hopefully that works. Let me know if it works because I just pinned it I tried it out before going live. Anyway, Arsenal are about to kick off here in the National Stadium in Singapore. There will be penalties in this game, just like when we were in America last season in the Kroenke Stadium in LA. So Arsenal will be doing penalties following the game, regardless of the full-time score. There will be a penalty shootout just for fun. So we are underway now, and I'll be giving you guys the live play-by-play commentary of how I think Arsenal are going to underway. Of course, as Bargav mentions, because Martin Odegaard is not playing, he's benched in the game currently. Saka's taking the captaincy role, and we hope that Ethan Nwaneri, getting his debut in the team, that he does well into this in this performance. And I know it's a friendly, but I still want to see my team play well and perform well. Cabia looks promising. He is quite young. Same with Josh Nichols and Marley Salmon. I think Marley Salmon is higher up in the pecking order, not just physicality wise, but when you see him in the academy games, at right back position, in the center back position, he does do quite well. We do know that Josh Nichols looks like he could be sold this window, but we do have to wait to see what the outgoings could be for Arsenal, and if we're even getting any more incomings with, could we be signing another attacking asset like Eze, and the situation of Rodrigo is one to monitor as well. But I do think Xavi Simons is off the cards for Arsenal. And in fact, I do think Chelsea are advanced talks with Xavi Simons' camp and agreeing personal terms to send, and then alongside sending Carney Chukwuemeka the other way to RB Leipzig. Those of you that woke up early like me in the East Coast for the preseason tour to watch Arsenal play, hats off to you guys. I know Moss, you're on the other side, but it's even earlier for you, around 5 in the morning. So hats off to you. It's nice to see the Arsenal back in action. Good start so far. Allegri, of course. It'll be interesting to see how well Norgard does in this midfield as well. Hi, the cynical one. Good morning to you. Best of luck, Olatunde. How are you doing, my friend? Thanks to everyone watching on Twitter as well. If you are watching on Twitter, the link is in my bio for the actual stream on my YouTube channel. I'm covering the live game. Those of you who did purchase the Match Pass, it is a lot better coverage. Hopefully the Quora link does work, though. You can choose English commentary for those of you that weren't able to get the Match Pass. AC Milan, good opportunity here and cleared by the Arsenal. Good clearance by Calafiori here. Saka trying to win the ball back, but it goes back to Christian Pulisic. I mean, Rafael Leao, we know how much of a threat he can be in front of goal for his country as well. Hi, Daniel. How are you doing, Daniel? It looks like you're going to be signing Xavi Simons and Carney Chukwuemeka going the other way. Are you looking forward to that signing? I mean, I think Xavi Simons is a quality player for his country and for his club. I think he'll be a good signing for you guys. And I also saw that Chelsea are linked with Jorel Hato from Ajax, who we looked at for a while. Declan Rice, Ben White, cleared by Bukayo Saka now, passes it to Norgard. Norgard, yeah, they are talking about, his previous season at Brentford. He's coming in as a squad player to the Arsenal, but, the signing and the price tag that we're paying for him, it wasn't a lot of money. It's simply a squad player. Hi, Daniel. How are you doing? And hi, Mobos. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon if you're in the UK. It is quite early for us here in the East Coast and earlier where Moss is in Saskatoon. Xavi Simons and Hato, yes, it looks like you're going to get both of those underway. Declan Rice hitting the crossbar. Good chance by the Arsenal here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a match review for this stream. Maybe I'll do one and then I'll go to the gym and give you guys another transfer show update tomorrow. Probably that's the plan for the week. I do want to do something like a call-in show moving forward into the season. So if you guys do want to join me on the show, if you're an Arsenal fan, Saka, good chance here. And the keeper gets to it. Good touch by Saka there. Havertz and Saka, just like last season. And Rafael Leao now on the counter. Pulisic. Norgard gets to it. Ethan Waneri now. Come on, Ethan. Ben White. Oh, come on, shoot. Hato going to Chelsea, man. I'm in tears. Hi, Seawalder. Good morning. Good morning from me, but good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Daniel says both are great signings. In my opinion, also a Hato backup for Cucurella. Yes, Cucurella would finally get a viable backup in the team defensively for you guys. Hato going to Chelsea, man. I'm in tears. I'm also upset. Hato is someone we looked for 2 seasons, and for us to lose him, Martinelli's down. Shit. Hopefully he'll be all right. It's going to be a free kick here to the Arsenal, but it looks bad. I mean, Martinelli is a key player and going down injured in the already. Oh, no. Bad challenge there, but he is up. He is going to hopefully be fine. He's up now. Maybe he'll just be a bit sore, but Vega and Felix sold, but we're losing money on Joao Felix. Yeah, I know you guys lost money on Joao Felix, but I had a 50 US dollar bet with Carlito on Chelsea selling Joao Felix. So I'm excited to win my bet there with a small wager with Carlito on the Felix exit. Corner to Arsenal, Declan Rice takes it. But Milan dealt with it. Please, iOS app that I can watch the match. Hi, if you join my YouTube stream, there's a pinned comment for you to get the link to watch the game. Martinelli needs to get up. Mabos, he's up now. Don't worry about it. Carlito always has stinkers. Daniel, I don't know how many times. I do have my share of bad takes, but Carlito is definitely sometimes too fond of. Send me the link. I already told you it's pinned comment on my YouTube stream. All you have to do is type Miss Melina on YouTube and see my live stream, my pinned comment. It doesn't get any easier than that. Love for the love. Love that your channel is growing. Thank you so much. Representing Timberland. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate your support. Yeah, I've been trying to be more consistent while I can in the summer. I quite like covering the preseason, and I wanted to talk more about transfers, what I think of our transfer business so far. Arsenal dominating possession, but Loftus-Cheek, former Chelsea player, looking good in Milan, so far in his career there. I think that was a good move for him, to be honest, going to Milan. I know we're not really too settled in the game as it stands, but we're dominating possession-wise, but moving forward, I don't really think we have anything going so far in terms of output in the final third. We did have a good chance by Bukayo Saka and Declan Rice early in the game, but it's only been about 9 minutes in the game so far. Rafael Leao, oh no, clear it. Pulisic. One is Musa again. Musa used to play for Arsenal's academy team as well. Hi, Mr. Tom. Good afternoon to you. How are you doing? I know Leeds signed Longstaff, but are you linked to anyone else this window so far? Hi, Abu Bakr Yakudima. Thank you for joining. Arsenal are not settled yet. Passing seems off 100%. And I also think in the final third, we're not being as clinical Zinchenko should be tighter in defense. We're still being a bit shaky in the game. It's only been 10 minutes so far, but we're not looking as, free flowing as we usually are. And it's going to take some time to settle in this game. I think AC Milan are looking more settled than we are, Tyrone. And I appreciate all of you Chelsea fans joining that can, have an unbiased opinion and no rose tinted glasses. Those of you that love football just for the sake of, you love the game. And yeah, it's only been 10 minutes into the game. So some of them haven't even played. They've only done 1 or 2 training sessions in Singapore as it stands. So this is not something new. It's not something to worry about. It is preseason. It's more so for match fitness than anything. I know Chelsea kind of already had their preseason with the players now having rest after winning the Club World Cup. But this is our preseason essentially, and we have 5 games to play. Saka, and the ball's blocked by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I quite like watching Rafael Leao. He's pretty good. Hi, Rosie. Thank you for joining. Daniel says, I always have time for email. An Arsenal fan I admire and respect. You do the same with Chelsea. Daniel, if you were to start a channel or do something on Twitch, I would be there supporting your stream, even if it's not football, because I know you like wrestling like me. Honestly, I would love to do more wrestling content on my channel, but some of those streams, especially Monday Night Raw, when you have work to be up for work at 5 for the next day, it's not good when you're at my big age. Hi, Rosie. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Rosie. Tyrone says there's limited football to watch, so watching when possible. I echo what's said above. Thanks, Ty. Hope you're well. I hope to see you back on YouTube soon. Daniel says he likes wrestling, cricket, rugby, and tennis. I don't like watching rugby. I know it's kind of hard to watch rugby. I like tennis, cricket, and wrestling as well. I also like F1 and UFC. The fights on the weekend were really good. The Poirier fight. But the Manny Pacquiao fight, I mean, how did they declare that a draw when he was clearly the superior fighter? That was ridiculous. And then the Daniel Dubois fight and Usyk. Corner to Milan. Pulisic takes it and it's cleared. $29 and Ethan are still asleep like Lee Gunner. I think it's afternoon in Spain as well, so I don't know. Maybe Lee's at work or something. Not everyone can go live at this time of day. Mambos, but it's even better timing in the UK or in Europe compared to where we are in here. As you guys know, Norgard, good chance here, and it's saved. Oh, that was a good shot by Norgard. I'm surprised. Good ball in as well. Oh, great pass. Teresiano, he got to it. Lee Gunner's stream is set for August 23rd, not July 23rd. I think I had the date set right on my stream, but I scheduled it a bit earlier than I wanted to. I thought I'd go live initially earlier. Saka, good chance here, and Saka's effort is blocked by the Milan player. Thanks, Rosie. Daniel says, I like F1 too in boxing. I used to watch a bit of UFC when Khabib was around. Yeah, Khabib was a legendary fighter. I think Usyk, of course, will go down as one of the top legends. I mean, in England, he's dominated every fighter in England, and he's proven it. Shout out to Fury. I mean, to go against Usyk. Um, I do want to ask a question in relation to transfers when we get to halftime, but I know we're analyzing this game right now, so I'm not going to propose that at this moment. But I do want to talk about that in a separate stream as well, with regards to our transfer window so far as it stands, and a hypothetical moving forward into the rest of the transfer window. Those of you that it's afternoon in the UK, do you have any plans after this game? I know some of us go to work later in the day, so any plans for the summer? Arsenal taking more chances now, which is good. Ethan Waneri couldn't get to it. Passes it to Martinelli, but he couldn't get to it. Usyk is my guy. I've been watching him for a very long time. Yeah, he's a next level above, and he's by far the better fighter compared to Daniel Dubois. Rangers, I think they won yesterday because Rosie was saying they were 2-0 up, but I didn't see the full time score. So good question, Dan. Um, Arsenal are growing into the match now. Fantastic. Yeah, we are definitely taking more chances and more shots on goal, which is good. It's not Saka now on the run. Oh, good clearance by Milan here. As I mentioned earlier on in the stream, there will be a penalty shootout at full time, regardless of the result. It is just for fun. Um, Anyway, good effort there by Bukayo Saka. 1-on-1, trying to take the chance, but left alone. Good pass by Ben White, and this is the Saka that we know, except nobody's around to deliver it into the final third. Would you take Chalobah at Arsenal, even though you wouldn't take any more Chelsea players? No, I wouldn't take Chalobah at Arsenal. Not at all. I don't think that would even be a player that we've looked at, but I know you're just asking me. Saka just scored, but it doesn't count. I think it's offside. Oh, good chance there. But I think there's a foul foul on Pavlovich. We won 2-0 against Panathinaikos. Panathinaikos. Daniel saying that while the name is Keep Chalaba. It's okay. First round of UEFA Champions League qualifiers. Yeah. I know those are going now already. Arsenal definitely trying to get into the game more, growing into the game more, which is good to see. Saliba. I'm interested to see Mosquera in the game against Newcastle or in the Hong Kong North London derby. Will be good to see how he does with this team. He's quite young, but he was looking good at Valencia. And he's very young. This team, the senior players can definitely take Christian Mosquera under their wing. And of course, everybody's looking forward to see Gyökeres in the Premier League and how well he'll do in the Prem when he's coming back to the Premier League. He is undergoing his medical today, and hopefully he'll feature in the game against Tottenham in the North London derby in Hong Kong. Calafiori, Havertz passes it to Martinelli on the ball, fouled by Milan, free kick to Arsenal. Milan are definitely playing this game as if it's not a preseason game, as if it's a Champions League game. They are a bit rough, a lot of challenges that are not a preseason, that are not like a preseason friendly. I think they're taking this game more serious. Ethan Waneri, shoot! Oh, Ben White, good shot, but wide. Chelsea's front four would be mad. Javi Simmons, Cole Palmer, Gittins, and Joao Pedro. That Joao Pedro signing is a good signing for you guys. A really good signing for you guys. I mean, I said it on my stream before that Brighton scouting team is something else, man. The way Brighton does their scouting, and they don't pay over the odds for these players. They build quality players. But the scouting system that Brighton does, man, like we need to crack that code. And Brighton are known for that. They develop players into the quality and caliber of players they are today. Um, and it didn't just start with Joao Pedro. It's and that's why Chelsea keep going back to Brighton. They have, not only do they have a good relationship with Brighton, but uh, the quality of players that some of the players that Brighton do have, I don't blame them. I think Joao Pedro is going to be a quality signing for them. Oh, good chance here. Come on, Arsenal. Calafiori, Zinchenko passes it to Saka. Saka keeps it in play. Well, Arsenal are definitely grew into the game as things stand now. Starting to get back into the groove of things. I'm starting to think we might not sell Zinchenko because he's on extremely high wages at Arsenal, and I just don't see how, if we were to sell him, other clubs that would buy him because of the high wages he's on. Oh, good shot by Ethan Waneri. Wow. But Teresiano gets to it, and it's an Arsenal corner. Good shot by Waneri. Wow. That's great by Waneri. Norgard slips it to him, and good first touch here. But look at what set up to Ethan Waneri, and good chance by Waneri here. Great save by the Milan keeper. And it's a corner to Arsenal. Bukayo Saka is going to take it. Saka's taking the corner. I come to YouTube to get away from the problems that are going on in my personal life, to enjoy my day before work, but being an uncle helps me through the day. Congratulations on becoming an uncle, Daniel. That's awesome. I remember you telling me before that you became an uncle, which is awesome. And, it's the exact same thing why I do YouTube. It's a good way to, not only talk about your passion for football, but share your interest with other Arsenal fans and other football fans, Um, and it does help to get over the stress from life. Um, wow, that was great from Ethan Waneri. Great play. Indeed. That was lush from Waneri, so close. Yeah, that was brilliant from Ethan Waneri. He's looking sharp. What a talent, and that's made in Hale End. Of course, we know he's already tied down to a new contract renewal in Waneri and Miles Lewis Kelly, alongside Gabriel Magalhaes as well. Hi, Cole, big up to you. 8 weeks tomorrow. He's getting so big. Oh, wow. Yeah, they grow up fast. I have 3 nieces in the UK, in London, and they are a handful, but I love seeing them and spending time with them, but also seeing them grow up. Shout out everyone tuned in. Thank you for joining all this early in the day or in the afternoon. I appreciate it. Do make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. Thank you for joining, as you could have been watching this on your own. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to show some support. If you haven't already checked out my previous videos, yesterday I did 2 live streams on the Victor Gyökeres situation, but also about Xavi Simons and the Abriche Eze situation, with updates brought to you by Fabrizio Romano himself and Ben Jacobs for a Chelsea situation with Xavi Simons as things stood yesterday, giving you guys all the live updates with regards to Arsenal and our transfer window with incomings and any reported outgoings. I am currently at 11,100 subscribers, which is awesome. You guys have been killing it lately with the support on my channel, which is hard to believe at times. It's been 5 years doing this, and I still remember my first 100,000 subscribers was an incredible milestone to achieve. But being able to help people start their own channels and motivate people to do YouTube, to get out of their comfort zone, I think that's my biggest takeaway from the YouTube experience. And being able to help someone like my friend Stephen Featley that passed away from liver disease, that was probably one of my most memorable moments in the 5 years of YouTube. Rafael Leao now, holy wow, he is so fast. Doesn't get to it. Saliba tried to keep up with Rafael Leao. He is so fast, man. But Saliba, you just can't get through William Saliba. That was good by Rafael Leao. Fair play. Look at this. Saliba trying to keep up with him. I will sub to you when I'm sure I like the content. Rosie, I don't think you'll like my content. It's too much Arsenal content for you. I appreciate you, Rosie. You've been a lot of support and encouragement on days where I didn't feel like going live or didn't feel like uploading regularly. I appreciate all of you and all the new people who tuned in. It's nice to see you share your views on the club you support, and even though we don't have to agree on everything, it's football discussion at the end of the day. Big up everyone. It's very Arsenal-y. Yeah, lots of Arsenal videos on my channel. I've done basketball when it was the NBA draft, I think like 2 seasons or 3 seasons ago now, when we drafted Scotty Barnes. But I mostly do basketball on Mace Taggart's channel or on Moss's channel. We do the CFL, sometimes the NFL. I collab with Moss Sports World, which is a great channel for all things sports. Corner now to the Arsenal, Bukayo Saka to take it. 29 minutes in, by the way, those of you that are looking to match up with my stream. Come on, Arsenal. Nobody's at the penalty spot at the moment. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Arsenal to take this corner now. Saka, here we go. Corner taken. Oh! Kicked out by AC Milan. Saka. Zinchenko. Calafiori. Saka. Oh! Shot saved. Oh, man. That was good play. Fourth test match in England versus India going on now. England won the toss and decided to bowl. First India are 78 to 0. Okay, thank you, Daniel. Daily cycling has been transformation for my mental health. See, Walder, speaking about mental health, I've been trying to go to the gym more regularly to get into a routine, not only to stay in shape or to get into shape, forget staying in shape, more like getting into shape. But I think it's when you're in that zone, you just shut off for that hour, and a lot of stress that you go through in life, it's a good way to release that. And it's good to take care of your health when you're still able to go out and do things, not just going to the gym, but doing cardio outside, going for a jog, going for a walk while the weather's nice. I'm from Toronto. It's just like London. It's not summer here for a long time, so it's nice to enjoy that while it lasts. Oh, good shot here by Havertz. Effort blocked by Tamori. That was good play by Arsenal. Arsenal definitely growing into the game more and more. And good shots by us. Good play by Havertz here, overlapping and picked up by Rice. You're awesome, and so is your content. I just put aside the fact that you support Arsenal because you're also a Rangers fan. I like watching Rangers, Rosie, but not when Arsenal ladies play them. Arsenal ladies and saving England go hand in hand. Yesterday, Chloe Kelly, it was awesome. Really good game with the Lioness yesterday, making it to the final of the Women's Euros, knocking out Italy and Agyemang, Michelle Agyemang, and Chloe Kelly, as well as Leah Williamson for the Arsenal ladies, definitely stepping up for their country as well. Chelsea women's, we still are the same as last year. Yeah, Mobbles, I do think the midfield needs time to gel. This is a whole revamped midfield that we're trying to play now this season. I'm not just saying Norgard, but I do think there's going to be significant changes in the midfield. And we're starting. We have to get into the practice of things. It's currently a water break. That's why I'm not commenting. I just want like these youngsters to have an opportunity to perform and give their best efforts if and when they're called upon. That's what I ask for in preseason. Same like last year preseason, we saw a lot of academy kids get an opportunity. Casado versus Rice debates are currently going on. I am not surprised. I mean, it's preseason and people must be that bored to continue Rice and Casado debates. Quite ridiculous. But I think that's always going to be football Twitter. Just 34 minutes into the game. Our first game of the season is also Man United at Old Trafford, away from home, which Victor Gyökeres, I'm looking forward to see what he brings into this Arsenal team. Blue with silver name and numbers, kind of nice. Yeah, these are the special font. They released a special font just for the tour. It's quite nice. I do like the cup font. I think the cup font is really, really well done. Even last season, I got the cup font on my kits. I think it looks beautiful with the blue kit. The blue kit and the cup font it's quite nice. I think Rafael Leao has been one of their best players in this game so far. We have Palace at home. I want Palace to be weak, but I don't want Eze Arsenal. I don't think we're going to sign Eze, if you ask me, because it's a release clause. And if we were going to activate Eze's release clause, I do think we would have already done it by now. But never say never. You don't know if Arsenal are done in the market or not. I know yesterday Fabrizio Romano said Arsenal are not done with incomings, but things can change, and things can change in the matter of minutes when it comes to a transfer window. So I don't want to get my hopes too high that we would sign someone like Eze, but I know it would definitely elevate our attack if we were to do so. And I hope that we would do so. Still 0-0 here at the National Stadium in Singapore. 35 minutes in, going into 36 minutes now. Arsenal definitely being more fluid in attack. Saka going again. Havertz. Rangers, good win. Come on, Hibs. Yeah, Rosie was saying Rangers won 2-0. Good win for the Rangers, Rosie. Saka. Rafael Leao. Waneri. Uh-oh. Come on, Arsenal. Milan haven't really got anything going, if you look into the game on a deeper scale. They've not really had much chances. Good morning, 305. Wow, it's good to see you this early in the day. I'm assuming it's your day off or you have work later. Hopefully nobody's pissing you off at work and you have a good day. Lay it on the line. What a good song, man. That was the best for the NHL playoffs. Hi, Donna. Good afternoon, Donna. How are you doing today? How's your day been, Donna? It's looking like Tottenham are going after Rodrigo because of the issues with the Morgan Gibbs White signing. There are legitimate journalists reporting Tottenham's interest in Rodrigo. Now, whether he's interested in leaving Real Madrid and coming to Tottenham is a huge question to ask. What do you think, Donna, if you were to sign Rodrigo instead of Morgan Gibbs White from Forest? Montreal Canadiens, Team Canada, of course, Team Canada representing hockey starting back in October, but NFL preseason underway soon, which will be nice. Calafiori, that was a good night there. And it's a corner to AC Milan here. They're about to take it. Corner taken. Arsenal clear it. Out. But it goes to Rafael Leao now. I think we've been good at defending set pieces, though, in this game. I'm not counting too much on Rodrigo rumors. Yeah, that's true, Donna. I mean, I know you know Daniel Levy, and if they'll spend that kind of money or not, it'll be interesting to see if you do so. Hi, Swart. Thank you for joining. Wow, it's been a long time since I've seen you on a YouTube chat. Hopefully, you're having a good day so far. You just came back from work and only missed the first 15 minutes. Ethan Waneri looks good in the game. Suarez, in all honesty, Ethan Waneri, Bukayo Saka look like our best players. Milan just took a shot on the goal over the crossbar. Stelmakers with the shot over the bar. 40 minutes in the game. It wasn't necessarily an easy chance, though, so. Pulisic passes it to Selmakers and right over the bar. I don't know if I'm gonna go live sometime today, later today at a more reasonable time to do a transfer update video. I might. So if you guys do want to see me live again, and you don't want to miss my lives or my pre-recorded videos, I highly recommend putting on notifications. You'll be notified whenever I go live or whenever I do a pre-recorded video. You'll be notified as soon as I upload. Thanks to everyone for all your congratulations messages. I've tried to respond to every single one of you. Martinelli, good chance here, but oh man, nice by Arsenal here. This AC Milan keeper is good. He's on his toes. And Arsenal are trying to work the keeper, which is good. Good to see us finally gelling into the game. It's been a while I have on any Arsenal podcast. I'm happy to see Arsenal play once again. Good to see you in a watch along stream. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having, hopefully you have a restful rest of your day, coming back from work, seeing the Arsenal. Hopefully we win this game. But more importantly, it's nice to see Waneri, taking advantage of the opportunity because Odegaard is benched in the game. I don't know if you saw the lineup or not, but Odegaard is on the bench, and I'm looking forward to it. Martin Zubamendi. Arsenal were the only team who truly stood up to Paris Saint-Germain in the UCL, and they let it slip because of minor details. Chelsea begged to differ. Yeah, I mean, against PSG in the Club World Cup final, you rolled PSG over. That was a crazy game and dominance performance by Joel Pedro and Cole Palmer. That was awesome on the big stage to watch. I did watch Carefree Lewis's stream for the Club World Cup final. It was nice to see Joey and some of the guys on there. I think Prime was also on it too. Hi, the cynical one. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, you're having a good day so far. I know it's quite early for us, so we're in the middle of the week. Hopefully, we get to Friday sooner than later. Any of you guys have any plans for the weekend? It's going to be nice weather, which is good here. I'm going to the movies to watch the Jurassic World movie. I already saw the F1 movie and the new Superman movie. Hi, Baraka. Wow, another Chelsea fan. How are you doing, Baraka? Looks like you're signing Xavi Simmons and Carney Chukwemeka will go the other way. And then you get Joel Hato as a backup to Cucurella, which is good for Chelsea. Chelsea have been doing good business. So about a minute left till halftime in the game at the National Stadium in Singapore. Arsenal have definitely grew into the game now, taking more chances and trying to test the Milan keeper. Still 0-0 and nothing to show for in terms of a result. But Ethan Waneri and Saka look sharp in the game. I'm planning to watch the new Fantastic Four movie this weekend. I've seen the trailer. It looks good. I'm gonna go see this Jurassic World movie before they stop showing it in theaters, as it's been out for a few weeks now. I'm quite late to go see it. The F1 movie, I quite liked it. I know some people have mixed reviews on it, but I, as an F1 fan, I quite liked it, and I like seeing Brad Pitt. I think his acting was really good. And Baraka says, been a while, but yeah, we've been doing good business. Thanks for joining, Baraka. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you subscribing to my channel as well and showing love. Thanks for tuning in. Arsenal are playing a preseason friendly. Oh, Martinelli, wide shot here. Man, he should be doing better there. Come on, Martinelli. That's frustration for Saka. You know, you need to finish these chances, Martinelli. Brilliant tackle by Kai Havertz. He gets into Martinelli early. Martinelli makes the run and he takes it wide. Come on, man. How many times, time after time and time again, Martinelli's going to have these chances where he's shooting it wide and not taking the opportunity just to take more a direct chance and goal. It's a corner, and Bukayo Saka is taking it corner to the Arsenal. Martinelli, Bukayo Saka. Oh, Calafiori. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Ben White shot blocked. AC Milan get to it. Arsenal just can't seem to break down this AC Milan team in the final third. We've had several chances on goal, but still 0-0. 2 minutes of have been added on in this first half, by the way, folks. This Milan team is not treating this game like a friendly. Any updates on Eze's potential move to Arsenal? It seems there is silence in regards to Eze. I hope we sign him soon. Suarez, if you see my video yesterday, I did talk about the situation of Ebriche Eze and Xabi Simons. As you know, talks have gone quiet with the situation of Eze to Arsenal. I know it's just a release clause that needs to be activated, but I just personally can't see Arsenal doing that. If we were to do it, I think we would have already got Eze by now, unless there's any surprises, which I don't think will be the case. I hope I'm proven wrong, but this is just my unbiased opinion. At the break, it's halftime. Arsenal 0, Milan 0 at the National Stadium in Singapore. So this is what I wanted to ask in my halftime talk. So, you know, as you guys know, the business that Arsenal have done so far, and even if you're not an Arsenal fan, you can chime in. Like I'm not particular, but this is pertaining to our transfer business as things stand. You know, before, you know, first of all, take off your rose tinted glasses because this is an unbiased, unfiltered, you know, view that I'm gonna ask. Assuming we are not making any further incoming signings this window in any position whatsoever, regardless of the outgoings, as an Arsenal fan, what would you rate this transfer window as things stand if we were not making any further incomings this window? Before, you know, I read some of your comments on your views, again, those of you that may not have heard me, I was just asking, what would you rate this transfer window so far, assuming there's no further incomings in any department whatsoever, out of 10? So let me know what you rate this transfer window out of 10 for the Arsenal, assuming with the signing of Victor Gyökeres being our last incoming signing. Let me know your thoughts there. What I think I would give this window is a 5 out of 10. The hypothetical assumption that we are not making any more incoming signings. I don't think that's being harsh. I think that's being quite fair. When you are looking at, you know, tying down players' contracts, that was something expected to do. And when we had Edu, there were already, you know, players saying themselves that these were stuff that were done and discussed early on in before the window even began. There were contracts already being tied down, or at least discussions well underway further down the line. Not like the situation of Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis-Skelly, where we didn't really address it through early before the window began. Signing a top striker, In terms of Arsenal in particular, I'm not downplaying the Victor Gyökeres signing. I think he is a top signing. But in reality, we wanted Alexander Isak as our number one choice. And you know that Arteta preferred Benjamin Sesko over Victor Gyökeres. People will argue that it's Berta's job to challenge Mikel Arteta, which I think Berta has done fairly with the signing of Victor Gyökeres. You know, also signing Kepa and Areza Balaga instead of paying the 30, 40 million euros for the Evan Garcia, who we wanted for 2 seasons in a row. We saw Garcia play. We know what he has to offer. But paying that kind of money for a backup goalkeeper that will hardly play, assuming Raya doesn't get injured, is quite ridiculous, which is why we went for Kepa Arrizabalaga when there was a market opportunity to sign. At one point, he was the most expensive Premier League goalkeeper, and to get him for 5 million as a backup, it makes a no-brainer in terms of business. We didn't address the situation of a top left winger. We didn't sign a top get decent money for sold players as things stand. A competitive 8, you can argue like that's something that's still yet to be determined. Rice is going to play the 6 or the 8, and how Zubamendi is going to fit in. We still have to see how Zubamendi gels into this team. We have failed to renew, not yet renewed Bukayo Saka and Saliba. Saka and Saliba, when they sign new deals, they sign short-term deals through their agent. It's not nothing about them leaving Arsenal or something. It's just what their agent does. And also a better way for them to demand more in terms of wages and add-ons, whether they're be achieved or not in their contract renewals. Big up, Joey. Thanks for tuning in. It's quite early for you in New York. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining. I'm just covering Arsenal's preseason game against Milan. Former Chelsea player Loftus-Cheek has been having a good game. Latvian Gooner, he says, without any more signings, 4.5 or 5 out of 10. We still need a left wing, arguably a left back, and another 10. So far, it has been player per player changes. Too small of a squad. I agree. And Arteta himself, Latvian Gooner, has said that the window is still holding us short. And he said that in his pre-match conference before the Milan game today. I agree with you that I would give this window a 5 out of 10 as things stand, in the event that we were not making any other further incomings, not getting a top left winger, not getting decent money for sold players. We still have yet to sell Trossard, Karl Hein, Reece Nelson, potentially Josh Nichols, Zinchenko, if he's going to be sold, depending on that situation. Leandro Trossard. I don't think we're selling Martinelli or Kivior. I think we are going to keep Kivior for squad depth, and I'm not against that. I'm not reluctant to keep Kivior. I think he's shown he's a good squad player when he's given the opportunity. And I still think we need another midfielder. I agree with you. I think it would be good to have another 10. The signing of Zubamendi is not a Arteta Berta signing. It was more Edu Jason Ato signing, which was why we had a pre-contract and agreement already done for Zubamendi before the window started. I don't think you should give credit to Berta for that, as that wasn't Berta's work, or Arteta even in that case. 6:24 a.m. for Moss in Saskatoon, coffee time, and Germany versus Spain in the Women's Euros. Yeah, England in the final. We'll see who they get in the matchup. Thoughts on the Noni Madueke move? Would you pay that price for a backup? I did a whole separate video on this, Baraka, but I appreciate you asking me this. The Noni Madueke move, I think he's a quality player, but it was more my concerns in terms of his attitude. There were issues at Chelsea that Maresca has dropped him. And in terms of, his attitude on the pitch, I would say he's a bit of a selfish player. That much money we paid for a backup, it's questionable. I don't think that's Arteta to blame. I do think that's Andrea Berta and his relationship with Ali Barat, who's Noni Madueke's agent. We already know that they have good relationships between the two. I still think we could have negotiated to lower the price tag of Noni Madueke, but I wouldn't have agreed to pay that much money for a backup. And in fact, if we are not signing Ebriche Eze, we should have spent the money that we spent for Noni Madueke in paying Ebriche Eze's release clause, who is a starter, not a backup. And Ebriche Eze could challenge Saka. He can play on the left wing. It's a good position. And I know Saka doesn't play on the left wing, but it would give relief on that position of the left wing, which we don't have a quality left winger in this team. I'm actually in Phoenix, so it's even earlier. Wow. Yeah, it's a work day for me as well after the stream. I'm starting later today. Um, but I thought I'd do this game and then hit the gym and then head to work. So our next preseason game is on Sunday. I'll be covering that early on Sunday morning. NBA preseason is underway for the Raptors as well. They're having a game in Vancouver. I'm trying to get to that game live, so hopefully I'll vlog it if I go there. Trying to go with some family to go see the Raptors play in preseason in Vancouver. 876 Creole says Arsenal still need a right wing to be Saka's backup. The backup to Bukayo Saka is Noni Madueke. When we agreed personal terms with Madueke, although he can play either side of the flanks, I think he's predominantly going to be a right winger. And he even said in his video that that's the position he prefers to play. But I know it matters in terms of availability and how Arteta wants to pick his formation and lineup. Hola Football, hi to you. Lord Captain watching on Twitter, big up to you. We're still waiting for the second half to come underway. I think Martinelli's not really had a good game so far in this game as things stand, which is quite sad because we know we need a quality left winger. I'm not, downplaying Martinelli or saying he's a bad player. He should be sold. But I do think Ebriche Eze is definitely is an upgrade. And I know Eze is a lot older. He's 27 years old compared to someone like Xavi Simons, who's 21, 22, younger, on his way to Chelsea with Carney Chukwuemeka going the other way. We should have gone for someone like Mohamed Kudus, who was available. We didn't go for Kudus. We didn't get Nico Williams. We were looking for Nico Williams for 2 seasons in a row. Arteta really wanted Nico Williams. He ends up signing a new deal for Athletic Bilbao, who we will play at the Emirates after the Emirates Cup. We have a game against Athletic Club. Those of you can see Joker is playing that game, that's for sure. Arteta loves playing players out of position. I see Noni Madueke coming on for Martinelli doing games. I don't see Noni Madueke play right wing often. Well, at Chelsea, there were some games where he didn't even play. So they dropped him for other players. And plus Chelsea had a lot of wingers, so it's a bit of a different situation. But I agree with you on, Arteta can mix match players in their 11. At one point, we played Granit Xhaka at right back, and we saw Saka at left back or right back in some games where we had a lot of player injuries, and we needed to play Partey at right back last season, for example, which we know has not been successful when we had Thomas Partey in this team as a footballer. I mean, I'm not talking about situations outside of football. That is not this type of stream. Anyway, I'm just waiting for the second half coverage to start underway. Those of you still looking for a stream link, hopefully the link I sent earlier works fine and you're able to watch. And thanks to everyone who joined. Appreciate all views. A lot of people are doing the Victor Gyökeres mass celebration. It's going to be awesome at the Emirates. I want to see his link up with Gabriel Magalhaes, our center back, just because of the whole Gabriel Magalhaes doing a celebration after we scored against Sporting Lisbon. That was a really good game. I think, Saliba has been quite smooth in this game. Calafiori's been proactive in the first half. Rice, a lot of pace running down the midfield. Ethan Nwaneri's been a spark in this game. I think he's been one of our best players in this game. And the thing with Martinelli is, I don't really agree with his performance so far in this first half of the game. I know it's preseason, so maybe take it easy on the guy because I know he's being crucified on Twitter as it stands. Norgard has not been so bad. He's been on his feet really quickly, but been caught out of position a few times. It's preseason. I know he'll be fine, but it's a slow start for him. He showed control. He showed intelligence in terms of his passing. He showed quickness, and which is nice to see. When he got the ball, he gave Nwaneri the chance. Good cross good cross to Nwaneri. He's been progressive. I think he's been quite good so far in this game. I mean, trying to pick out the passes for other players in the team so far. 876 Creole says, I don't see Arsenal winning the league or the Champions League with this team. The bench is still dead. I don't know. That's too hard to say. I don't think the bench is dead because most of the signings we've made have been squad player signings, not necessarily first team signings, if you ask me. Arsenal 14 FA Cup times champions. Big up, Luca. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. I'm just waiting for the second half to start in this game. Let me know your thoughts on the first half so far with Arsenal and what your thoughts on the performance so far. You okay? I think performance was okay. Not great. Norgard's okay. Can I come on? I don't know. I'm gonna wrap up at full time. If you want to join, sure. I'll send you the link later when the second half starts. I kind of prefer doing these on my own because it's just quick to go in and out of the stream once done, to be honest. I'm just going to go get a drink. I'll be back. The second half should start underway. Ring me later. We talk about the game. No worries. All right, the second half is about to start now. Hopefully Arsenal makes some substitutions. I don't know who we would sub off. Maybe Ben White. That maybe Martinelli because he's not been having a good game. So we are gonna make some subs. Zubamendi, Odegaard, Zubamendi, Kivior, Trossard, and Lewis Skelly. 5 subs. Arsenal making all 5 subs. So Lewis Skelly, Trossard, Kivior, Zubamendi, and Odegaard. So the midfield. I think Loftus-Cheek is coming off. Arsenal making a lot of substitutions. Do you see Arsenal challenging for the Prem? The starting 11 seems fine, but y'all bench doesn't look good, in my opinion. I disagree. I think it's the other way around. I think our starting 11 doesn't look as good as what we want it to be. We didn't get our top quality striker that we wanted. Yeah, you can say we wanted Gyökeres, but ideally we wanted Alexander Isak, and we couldn't strike a deal with Newcastle. Newcastle didn't want to sell Isak, as you guys know. In terms of the midfield, we made a lot of changes in the midfield, so I'm just a bit worried how that's going to gel into the season. But I do see us challenging for the Premier League, hopefully. Last season, we were left short, not just defensively, but I also think significantly in attack. And that costed us. Not so much injuries, but that January window, we didn't buy a striker that we needed. Watkins was available. We didn't really go for him. We tried 40 million. They didn't accept it. And now we got Gyökeres. So I hope that, we were a striker away from our finishing in the final third, becoming better and elevating us. But I don't think a lot of the signings we made this window has been level raiser signings. So that's one to watch. Mate, where do you watch? There's a pinned comment link. There's a pinned comment that has the link to watch the game on my stream. So if you click the pinned comment, you can get a link to watch the game. Do like the video though if you're on your way out, if you just joined for the link. But I am watching using the Arsenal match pass. Martin Zubamendi officially makes his Arsenal debut now. And that's a player that I'm happy with that signing. I'm looking forward to seeing Martin Zubamendi in this team. Liverpool, of course, wanted him. They didn't get him. And I think he is a quality signing. I personally think we need Eze 100%. I agree with you. And I'm not as confident anymore that we would sign Ebriche Eze. I'm a bit reluctant to see if we would sign Eze. I really hope so. He definitely is a level raiser, and he brings quality on that left wing. Saliba, of course, monitoring the situation of Real Madrid. Saliba wanting Ibrahim Konate and Real Madrid wanting Ibrahim Konate and Real Madrid. You know how unorganized and how shaky Real Madrid's defense is. And I do think Liverpool and Real Madrid will battle for Saliba's signature. I'm reluctant to say whether he'll be signing a new deal with Arsenal. It's kind of hard to say that. Typically, him and Saka sign short-term deals. I do think Saka will stay, but I'm hesitant on saying whether Saliba would stay or not. So Raya, Zinchenko, Calafiori, Waneri, Norgard, and Martinelli are subbed off. Kepa comes on for his Arsenal debut. Trossard, Miles Lewis, Kelly, Odegaard, Zubamendi's Arsenal debut, and Kivior are the substitutions now for the Arsenal. Samuel Chukwueze, Christian Pulisic, Tomori subbed off, and Sailmakers. Milan making as many changes as Arsenal almost. Odegaard gets fouled. Trossard, Miles Lewis Kelly. Good pass from Zubamendi. I mean, already into the game, showing good effort. Waneri. Yeah, Waneri had a good first half. I mean, I think that was a good game for him. Declan Rice, Saliba, so we're about 50 minutes in now into the game. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Oh, shot block. Oh, no. Shit, clear it. Oh, that was crazy. Saliba clears it. Saliba gets to it. Saliba, that was awesome. Stop that. I mean, Ruben Loftus-Cheek has had a good game so far. Oh, corner. Arsenal corner. I think Saka will take it. Who is your first choice left back? Do you mean currently in this team or do you mean that we should have signed? Davey, thanks for joining. I think I don't think it's Zinchenko anymore, but before it would have been Zinchenko. I think it's Calafiori or Lewis Skelly. I'm gonna say Calafiori. But I'm gonna assume it's Lewis Skelly, but I think Arteta would play Calafiori over Lewis Skelly. So I'm gonna say Calafiori. But personally, like if you're asking my personal opinion, then I'm gonna say Lewis Skelly because Calafiori cannot stay fit. And two of the injuries he had last season was mainly caused by the Italian team. But I do think he's not as consistent as someone like Lewis Skelly. So my first choice left back is Lewis Skelly, Calafiori, then Zinchenko. But I do think it's Calafiori. Hi, Ashik. Thanks for joining. And big up, Davey. How have you been? I did re-sign up for FPL. I took a break from the group chat because it was a bit too much going on with transfers. And I kind of just wanted to take a break for the summer till FPL started again. I think Lama's restarting the channel up. So I'll be back in no time. But thanks for showing your support, Davey. I appreciate it. Hi, Ashik. How are you doing? Good afternoon to you. And hi, Fraser. Congratulations on the signing of Hugo Ekitike. I think he's going to be a quality player for you guys. And I also did hear today that Luis Diaz is looking like advanced deal going on with Bayern Munich. So Lucho to leave and go to Bayern Munich, Ashik and Fraser. What are your thoughts on Lucho leaving Liverpool? I've seen Lucho play live and he was awesome against us at the Emirates. How's the first half? Arsenal took about 20 minutes or so to gel into the game, to get into the game. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Yes, come on, Saka, goal, but it's offside. Is it offside? Don't tell me it's offside. Yes, come on, 1-0. Yay. Great cross by Kivior. Yes. I know people are gonna say I said to sell Kivior to make money for Eze, but man, boy, am I eating my words. Great pass by Kivior and Bukayo Saka on the score sheet. My star boy. Come on. Great ball in, too. Arsenal 1-0 on AC Milan, folks. And AC Milan are not treating this game as if it's a friendly, that's for sure. Beautiful finish by Bukayo Saka. I mean, he does what he does best, folks. This was awesome. Arsenal right in the danger zone and Bukayo Saka, great finish. This is awesome. If we can get Rodrigo and replace Lucho, I'll take it. Luis Diaz is kind of mid. He has one good game every so often. Wow, that's harsh. He's a good player. I mean, I don't agree with that. I think he's been a quality player for you guys as a squad player. Rodrigo next. I heard that Tottenham are interested in Rodrigo, but personally, I don't think Rodrigo will leave Real Madrid. I think he'll end up staying there for another season and signing a short-term extension. Daniel says Saka is such a great player. Get him a major trophy. Fast. I agree. Um, and Daniel also says Chelsea play Milan in August and Bayern Leverkusen in 2 preseason friendlies. Daniel, speaking about Leverkusen, Granit Xhaka, I think he's going to sign for Sunderland because he's had enough of Ten Hag already. It's looking like he wants to leave to go to Sunderland, and Sunderland already began talking to Xhaka's agent to try to negotiate a deal. So if Granit Xhaka signs for Sunderland, I want to go to see Arsenal versus Sunderland in the Premier League now that they're back in the Premier League. And I would like to go see a Sunderland game over there, which would be great. I think that would be awesome to go see a game over there. But good luck in your friendlies in August. 2 friendly. Is that at Stamford Bridge, both of those games? And will you go to any of them? Ben White and Saka, their link up has been good in this game. Even Saka and Havertz. I forgot you a big Xhaka fan. Yeah, I still watch him even at Leverkusen. I still have his jersey at Leverkusen as well. And yeah, I still follow him along. Even when we had Saliba on loan, I followed him at Marseille. He was loaned out twice before he came back to the Arsenal. And some Arsenal fans said he wouldn't come back. But I wasn't one of those. Yeah, the game is at Stamford Bridge, and I hope so. Yeah, hopefully you can go see Chelsea play. You can see Xavi Simons and Joel Hato. Joel Hato is a quality center back. I mean, he's good, very good backup for Cucurella. That's going to be a good signing for Chelsea. And it's not as significant as a drop off between Cucurella and Joel Hato. Also, Joel Hato's young, so he still has time to develop and mesh into. He's good at Ajax. Saka on the ball. Here we go again. Oh, Havertz header. Bad positioning though. Are they arguing for a foul or something? Saka, confidence oozing. I know it's just preseason, but man, you you can't tell me I can't celebrate preseason goals or preseason wins. I'm up here watching this at 7 in the morning. I want my team to win. I want my team to have a good game, you know. Big tough guy Kai. Yeah, he's been quite he's bulked up. Syria and pay up. Does he know? Excited for this season with that signing. I'm the same with SMS. I just don't have a kit of this. So yeah, that's good. Saka from Kivior. Nice. And pay up Syria clubs. Syria and pay up. Yeah. Syria clubs, especially these Italian teams. Oh man, you know the way they treated you guys for the Mike Mignon negotiations and how many players you gave Milan. Quite crazy the way they penny pinch and try to uh, try shopping at Poundland. The way these cheap Milan clubs are. Yeah, Moss. 58 minutes into the game, Arsenal up 1-0 in Singapore. Sunday, we have the game against Newcastle as well, which will also be at 12:30 UK time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time at in Singapore at the National Stadium as well. I have some friends going to that game against Newcastle who traveled from India to go to the game. Odegaard. Well, Serie A starts 1 week after the Prem starts. Singapore, we used to go back in Wenger's days too. Yeah, we did. And at that time when we went before under the Wenger days, we had custom kits for the Singapore tour that were written in a different language just for the tour when we had Puma as our kit sponsor. Odegaard. Arsenal need to keep possession here and stop losing the ball. I feel like sometimes we're losing possession too easily. Hi, Charlie. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day so far. I did send you the StreamYard link if you do want to join me. Feel free. Um, Max Dowman's preparing to come on. Yes, Max Dowman. Max Dowman gonna come on. This is gonna be great, folks. Max Dowman. Hi Adam. He says, is Drell Hatto talking to the Shavs now? Yes, he is, unfortunately. I really wanted us to get that one done. The boy looks like a crazy talent. You would have thought Yuri and Timber might have gotten his ear and had a quiet word with Mikel. Yeah, it looks like he's off to Chelsea. That was announced today. I'm gonna do a video on it later, maybe later today or tomorrow. I thought I'd go live later today, but it depends what time I'm done work. I'll do a transfer update video talking about the Joral Hatcho situation. The news came out this morning on the situation of Joral Hatto, and Chelsea are definitely leading the race for Joral Hatto's signature as things stand. Big up, Charlie. Thanks for joining Football Daily Talk. Doing charity week this week for Mind Charity, which is a mental health charity in the UK. So do kindly check out Charlie's channel. I will link it in my comments, in my live chat comments at the moment. Marley Salmon coming on and Max Dowman. Wow, this is good. And you know, seeing Max Dowman and Marley Salmon, this is what I'm talking about when I was saying, you know, these are the games in preseason where you see academy kids get game time, and I'm looking forward to that. Um, there's a lot of empty seats in the front of the stadium. Well, I'm glad Arsenal chose to go to Asia again. It's been a while since they did, but it's nice for them to go somewhere else other than to the States. Servette and Noah are in Champions League. Qualifying, Noah lost 2-1. First leg, Servette is 1-0 up. Proud father, no matter the results. I understand that. Yeah, I remember Noah, you guys played them before in the Conference League. This was a shit performance so far. I think Ethan Waneri was quite good though. Mobos in the first half, but if you're talking about the second half, then it's only just got underway. Not it's about not long since the second half kicked off. Charlie was green the other day, looking for a new Shrek movie, like me when I got my facial one day and I had a green face mask on, like Shrek. Charlie does a lot of hours of gaming streams. Saliba, Kivior, Noah, our son, they keep tweeting about us in a good way. Yeah, you guys played them in the UEFA Conference League. I remember watching that game. Hibs have a big match in Europe. Germany also playing today in the Women's Euros. Big up to Adam. Um, Lewis Skelly. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Hey, fouled in the box. Goal! Oh, no, it's a hit the side net. Shit. I thought that was a goal. Odegaard hits the side net. Good cross by Lewis Kelly, but man, we hit the side net. So Arsenal youngsters, Marley Salmon, Dowman, and Josh Nichols preparing to come on now for the Arsenal. I did thought Odegaard scored, but it has hit the side net. So false alarm, folks. Sorry, I don't mean to get you guys fake scores. False alarm. But Marley Salmon, Max Dowman, and Josh Nichols getting ready to come on for the Arsenal. That's going to be awesome. Milan making some substitutions again. Changing the keeper. Loftus-Cheek is coming off. Changing their goalie as well. Lorenzo Toliani coming on. He's a 20-year-old youngster. He played their Champions League game against Liverpool, this keeper, before. He's got school in the morning. Wow, good planning, Arteta. Everyone getting some involvement. Yeah, it's true. These youngsters deserve a chance, and that's what I want to see. Marley Salmon, Max Dowman, he's on now, and Josh Nichols. A lot of the first teamers have been raving about Max Dowman last season, and I'm excited to see him play. Mikel Merino is also on for our Arsenal, by the way. You saw it was no spoiler. I thought the same when Palmer shot early in the first half. Oh, yeah, I remember that when Palmer had an early chance. The hair flicks are out. Yeah, Mikel Merino is also on. I forgot to mention. I was too focused on the Academy kids coming on. Max Dowman making his senior Arsenal debut for the Gunners. And Max Dowman is Marley Salmon, also 15. Max Dowman, 15. Young talents, folks, in the Arsenal Academy. Come on, Arsenal. We're almost 70 minutes underway, just 68 minutes at the National Stadium in Singapore. Come on, Arsenal. Goal kick now. Zubamendi's passing has been quite good. Apparently, he's a baller, and Hand of Arsenal said, apparently, we want him, but we can't even sign a professional contract till he's 16. I know Chelsea inquired about him, but Arsenal refused to sell him. And I agree. Yes, I do. I have Fabregas on the back of this kit. I have two of these shirts. This is my favorite Arsenal top, the last season Highbury kit. I have Fabregas on the back of this top. I don't know if you can see it, but I have Fabregas on the back of this top, the last season Highbury shirt. And I have another one, which is Thierry Henry on the back. This is my favorite retro Arsenal shirt, but I have a lot of retro Arsenal shirts. Oh, shot saved. Good save, Kepa. I think that was too easy of a save. But weak shot by AC Milan there. Thanks, Luca. I appreciate it. Fabregas cooking at Como. Yeah, Fabregas is magic. He's been awesome. The proper legit gold writing too. Yeah, it's the felt writing, and I have the Premier League Barclays patch on it too. Punk or Gunther? CM Punk or Gunther? Oh, that's hard. I'm going with Gunther. I'm picking Gunther. I know a lot of people like CM Punk, but I'm picking Gunther. And I'm looking forward. I was watching Monday Night Raw, and I was nice to see Roman Reigns back. It's good to see the OTC back in action. Kepa on for penalties. Yeah, Kepa will be the keeper for the penalties, regardless of the results. It's common in preseason, Daniel, where Arsenal do penalties at full time. We did the same thing in LA when we played last season's preseason games, some of them there. But yeah, Kepa and penalties. Let's see how he does. Roman Reigns or Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns squared, I'm picking. Man, Roman Reigns, I mean, it doesn't get any better than Roman Reigns. He is incredible. And, you know, the way Paul Heyman done him dirty, shame to see. It's part of the storyline. But I don't know. I'm starting to think that Seth Rollins is not injured and that he's faking an injury. I don't believe that he's injured. I think he's faking an injury, which is not nice. Some people are saying he's actually injured. Keep the Henry one safe tucked away. I wear both of them. I like wearing my Arsenal kits. I have some of them framed. I have a Henry one framed. I'll show you another day. It's a big picture frame that's signed by Henry. I bought it from the Matchday store. Hi, Rhino. How are you doing, Rhino? Good morning, Rhino. OTC and no Mel Seth is legit injured. Okay, some Twitter accounts for wrestling, they were saying that he was faking his injury for the storyline, but it's a shame he's injured. Wrestling don't make me puke in the morning. Man, wrestling's awesome. I couldn't wear it. Just look and don't touch. I also like the 95-96 Arsenal home kit. I have that one. The 95-96 JVC with the white collar and the old Arsenal crest. That's one of my favorites. And the 95-96 blue away kit. I have that one as well. Zubimendi, good work for Arsenal. Good defensive work here. I think Rafael Leao has been the most threatening for AC Milan throughout this game. And we know what he offers in terms of pace and quality. Oh, foul here. But the ref didn't blow anything. I like all of them except the pink one. The pink one is quite newer, though. The pink one is the Emirates era kits. It's not a JVC one. But I like that pink kit. I quite wear that often. We are wrestling fans here. I got my Penta shirt. It looks so good. Wow, you have a Penta kit, the Mexican wrestler. Wrestling is great. Me too. I agree. Soap opera in tights, not at all. Let's make Moss puke in the morning. Hi, Mr. Tom. You're awesome. I hope you're getting better day by day with your recovery. It's nice to always see you on Slags in the Dark. Old ones you can always look back and like now and like how it feels. Yeah, you're right. The retro kits are my favorite in my collection, but the JVC kit. Arsenal have had 7 corners so far in this game versus Milan on 2. Odegaard's taking the corner now. Short corner here. I'm about 74 minutes in the game. Trossard to Zubimendi. Zubimendi having... Oh, here we go. Trossard. Corner again to the Arsenal. I really like the Arsenal top with the big blue lion on it. Rosie, don't try me, Rosie. I know what you're talking about, Rosie. but I don't support Rangers. Um, I did choose them over Tottenham, though. I mean, for that day, you had me cheering for Rangers. I may need that buy that old Sega gold Sega top. Yeah, that kit is amazing. The gold Sega top. That's definitely a keeper. Randy Orton and Jerry Roll or Drew and Logan Paul. I don't like Drew. I don't like Logan Paul at all, but I'm a fan of Randy Orton. I don't like how Logan Paul is involved in wrestling, as I couldn't stand him as a YouTuber. So seeing him involved in wrestling makes me want to puke. Um, and I know he's all about like making a brand for WWE and whatnot, or trying to make more revenue for WWE marketing wise. Like Logan Paul is really good at marketing. Oh, good save here. But I'm picking Randy Orton and Jelly Roll over Drew and Logan Paul. I'm not. I don't want to see none of Logan Paul. Even in Mania, I didn't like watching Logan Paul's involvement. Mania 1 and 2. I kind of preferred Mania Day 2 over Mania Day 1. It was better. Louis Scally from Mikel Moreno. I am a kit collector, though. I like my Arsenal kits, but definitely leaning towards more Arsenal kits than anything. Day 2 was better until Travis Scott ruined it. 100%. You know, that's just like the Logan Paul argument. Can I just say, as someone who likes sneakers, like I think Travis Scott's makes really nice trainers, sneakers, as we call it here, trainers in the UK. But I don't really like his music. I'm not a fan of his persona, personality, or character, whatever you want to call it. You know, and him again, just like the Logan Paul thing. I think these people being involved in wrestling quite ruins it. And Mr. Tom, you say it as it is. I agree to you. Um, Rosie says, I'll send you a permanent black marker that will go great on the back of your top collection. Oh my God, Rosie. No way. You're staying far away from my Arsenal kits, Rosie. Some of these are very hard to get, Rosie, especially the authentic font printed on it. Went from a bad day to a good day and good news. That's good, Daniel. I hope you have a good week, rest of your week, and hopefully smooth sailing week ahead. Keppa. Water break now. I know some people going to the game against Newcastle on Sunday. It'll be nice to see pictures from pre-match and from the game itself. I just saw AirPods Albert talking to Max Dowman. This new training coach guy that we have, Gabriel Hines, reuniting with Arteta. This guy is a madman, this Gabriel Hines. So Reese Nelson's on. Wow. Kai Havertz comes off. Reese Nelson, wow. Wow, it's nice to see Reese Nelson wearing our kit. Oh man, I don't want to get rid of Reese Nelson. I quite like him. I know people are saying he's finished and he's not really lived up to. He was supposed to be one of the best players in the academy, but man, I really don't want to give up on Reese Nelson. Reese Nelson to Zubamendi. Daniel says from next Wednesday, I won't be back at work till the 11th August holiday. Yeah, there's also the long weekend bank holiday in August, Daniel. So have a good vacation. Hopefully you make the best of it and have a good time. There's a lot of wrestling going on. And more importantly, Roman Reigns is going to be in probably every single Raw episode in the upcoming weeks till the next WWE event. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a stream for it, but maybe I'll look into it. I'm looking forward to SummerSlam in New Jersey. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be at SummerSlam. I would love to go to SummerSlam, but going to the States right now with the current Trump situation, unfortunately, it's not that good with how things are over there. Suarez says, will you be doing the FPL live streams in the new season? I don't think I'll be doing FPL live streams on my channel. I will be talking about FPL on FPL Casuals channel. I do think we're starting back up again on there. Thanks, Suarez. That's a great question. 97 to 99 home shirt is a thing of beauty. You are spot on. The Arsenal retro kits are timeless, you know, for generations to come. Everybody appreciates that. And you know, we played some of the best football and some of the best players we've ever signed in these kits. Gabriel Hines was a good player back in the day. Yes, Bargav, you are spot on. I mean, him reunited back with Arteta, but as a part of the coaching staff, I mean, some of his Trossard, good shot here, but saved by the keeper. Premier League with Man U, one Premier League with Man U, yes. You know, for him joining the first team half, it's looking crazy. Some of the posts I was hearing was he doesn't let the players drink so much water breaks, and he's very strict in training and in coaching. Oh, good shot by Trossard here, but the keeper gets to it. That's nice by Trossard, right at the keeper. Good save. Corner, Trossard takes it. Short. Sorry, Odegaard took it. My apologies. Reese Nelson. Trossard again. Shoot! Shoot! Can you share the link to that channel? I will subscribe to that channel. I really need to do well in FPL new season. Yes, I can send it to you in the comments section. I don't know when they're going to start back up again, but I have been on that channel regularly. Can I send it to you on Twitter after the stream if that's okay? I'm not sure if I can find it off the top of my head right now. It's going to take me a bit to find. Hold on. I might have to get back to you on it. Give me a moment, Swara. I might have to come back to you on it. I'm just looking in my Twitter, but I'm having some trouble. Okay, I just got it. I think this is it. Yeah, okay, I got it. It's called Inside FPL. It used to be called FPL Casuals. I'm just putting it in the link now. 4 years of being world champions, Real Madrid and other clubs want it every 2 years. Also, next time they want 40 plus teams in it. I did see they're trying to integrate more teams into the Club World Cup. This has been all right for the start of the preseason. Yeah, I think it's been all right. I mean, you can't expect so much from a preseason game. Plus, this is our first preseason game. Max Dowman replaces Saka to make his first Arsenal team debut. And Max Dowman getting game time for the Arsenal. His first senior debut for the Gunners. Same like Marley Salmon. Come on, Arsenal, let's get another goal. Shoot, Odegaard. Oh, shot saved. Less than 10 minutes left of the game till full time, folks. Good run by Reece Nelson. I'm happy to see Reece Nelson get involved. Oh! Oh my gosh. Who took, wow. Reece Nelson. Holy, I didn't know he had that in him. Jesus. Wow. I've been saying, you people, I don't want to sell Reece Nelson. And everybody's telling me Reece Nelson is dead food, this and that. And oh my goodness. I know it's just preseason, but man, why can't we give this guy a chance? Why can't we give him a proper chance? He's never complained to be just a squad player. Oh my goodness. Reece Nelson. I know he wants to prove himself at Arsenal. And man, this is painful. I don't want to get rid of Reece Nelson. That was awesome. Kepa doesn't trust Marley Salmon. Yeah, Marley Salmon. He's quite young though, 15 years old, but he's really good in the academy. Trossard under pressure here. Max Dowman turns it, passes it to Reece Nelson. Zubamendi. Back to Reece. Odegaard. Marino. Come on, Arsenal. Well, 87 minutes gone. Arsenal looking for a second. Nelson nearly scored a blinder there. This kit looks awesome on him. Yeah. Double Dutch in Chelsea blue next season. Jarell Hato and Javi Simmons. Yeah. It's going to be a good link up. How much added time do you think there will be added? I think there'll be 4 minutes added of extra time, Rosie. Added time, sorry. Good question, Rosie. What do you think will be the added time? How much added time do you think will be added? Yeah, I think it'll be 4 minutes added on, Rosie. 4 or 5. I'm going to go with 4. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get a second. Wow, what a pass from Marley Salmon earlier on. That was awesome. I really don't want to sell Reece Nelson. I mean, he can be a good squad player. And then if we don't get a left winger, play Madueke on the left wing, if anything. 7 minutes. Rosie, are you guessing 7 minutes or is it actually 7 minutes? Because I know your streams are quite ahead of me, so you might already have the answer. So that's not fair if we're taking guesses, because you're gonna win against me, and I don't want you to win against me. Kepa's gonna be in goal for penalty shootout, which is a bit worrying. Kepa's not that good at penalty shootouts. Mr. Tom says the referee must love being in Singapore and doesn't want it to end. That's funny. I'm guessing. Okay, Rosie, fair enough. Hopefully, I'm closer than you are, Rosie. That's a good little competition. I'm gonna say 4 minutes, although I think it'll be 5 minutes added time. Let's see though. If there's none, then we'll all be wrong. Nobody said no to no added minutes. Great strike by Reese Nelson. That was 3 minutes added time. I said 4. Fair play. Hi, Jason. I do see you're live as well. Bless up, my friend. Hope you're enjoying this game. 3 minutes added time now, folks. Large up, Jason. Big up, family. Everybody do check out Jason Gooner. Does regular Arsenal content on his channel as well. Unbiased opinions. Do show some love over there as well. He's doing the preseason tour games for the Arsenal as well on his channel. It's just a 1-0 so far. Oh, Arsenal close to a second here. Wow. That keeper reacted fast here. This referee has been really lenient. I agree. Throughout the game, he's been quite lenient. On both teams, he's been quite fair, I would say. Odegaard on the corner now for the Arsenal. Corner taken short. Passes it to Reese. Reese passes it to Odegaard. Odegaard back to Reese. Zubamendi. Uh-oh. AC Milan. We lost possession. Arsenal to Trossard and right towards goal. The keeper gets to it. Looks like this is going to be a classic 1-0 to the Arsenal, folks, which is not a bad result for a preseason friendly. I mean, if you're having a meltdown over a 1-0 Arsenal, then over a preseason game, that's quite crazy. Marley Salmon and Max Dowman. Thanks, Swarit. Big up. It's full time now. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Arsenal starting their preseason tour with a win underway, with a goal by Bukayo Saka and a wonderful pass from Jakob Kivior. Great play. My 3 stars in this game today. If I had to pick 3 stars, my first star is going to be Saka. My second star is going to be Waneri. Big up next up Sports Talk. How you doing? And my third star will be Waneri, Bukayo Saka, and I'm thinking I'm gonna say Calafiori or Ben White because they've been quite good. I've seen enough to know that we're in trouble in August. Maybe not the reverse fixture at Ellen Road because we don't have a good record there. But in August, when you're coming to the Emirates, if you're not signing more than Sean Longstaff, and if you're still keeping Melier, then I think you do have a problem, Mr. Tom. Big up, next up, Sports Talk. Good to see you. How's your day going so far? It's too early for the Rhino sleepy. Yeah, Rhino, even for me too. It's quite early. I'm about to go to the gym after this penalty shootout. I think Reese Nelson had a good second half. I mean, Max Dallman has been great. We saw some glimpses of Marley Salmon. That Marley Kivior defense with Josh Nichols Morating at right back was quite good to watch. I got to give credit to them in this game in particular. Coming from Jason Gooner TV, oh, large up yourself. I just dropped Jason Gooner's link in my channel. I've been there regularly in his chats. It's good to see him to do this. It's good to see him do the games as well for Arsenal's preseason. Large up to you, family. Hope you have a good day so far and enjoy this Arsenal win. Seeing some of the new signings and also some of the youngsters come underway. Abu, thank you for joining. He said there's no way we beat this keeper on pens with how he played. I think Kepa will refuse to come off for this one. Yeah, Kepa on penalties, and this keeper has made a lot of good saves. Good save already from Trossard on the penalty. Trossard shot saved. Look at this. They're showing it earlier. Sorry, the earlier shot by Leandro Trossard. Have a good day as well, Mr. Tom. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Yeah, I think this keeper is going to be hard to beat on penalties, and keeping Kepa on penalties isn't a good idea. I don't think Kepa is good at penalties at all, and it's we know that from his Chelsea days. We know Raya is good at penalty shootouts. They're showing some highlights from the game, but we are going to do a penalty shootout for fun. Very shortly. Oh man, Reese Nelson, man, he wants to be here. He's showing he wants to stay. He's showing effort, and I just don't want to get rid of him, man. This Milan keeper has been quite good in this game. He's been good. White and Bukayo Saka's link up down the right hand side was really good in the first half. Zubamendi coming in, controlling the midfield tempo, really good passing accuracy. Max Dallman looked bright when he came on, and it was a good cameo appearance for Reese Nelson. Reese Nelson showing that he wants to be here, and he had a good performance. Nelson on fire. I told you he's good, but you don't listen. What are you talking about? You're taking the piss. I love Reese Nelson. Blimey pens taken now. Not yet. I'm just waiting for them to take penalties. Nelson better than Madueke. 100%. I would say Nelson's better than Madueke. But I think I'm a bit biased as I'm a Hill End fan, and I like watching Reese Nelson. 1071 India. Okay, thank you for keeping me update on the short score. Did you see you at the old man's pub? I think he's not live today. I'm not sure if he's live today, Adam. But I'll see you tomorrow in the pub. Oh, shot saved by the keeper. Arsenal penalty saved. Odegaard's penalty saved by the keeper. I mean, really good save here by this young keeper. I knew he'd save it. This keeper is really good. And that's not even a bad penalty. But, man, this keeper is too good, man. Milan now. Kepa's probably not going to save it. Kepa couldn't save a PDF even if he tried. Jacob Fatu and New Bloodline. Yeah, that's awesome. 305. I knew he wasn't going to save it. AC Milan score on 1-0 on penalties. Of course, Kepa's not going to save it. Kepa couldn't even save a PDF. Who's next for Arsenal? It's looking like Zubamendi's up next for the Arsenal, stepping up to take a penalty. Thank God this is just a preseason friendly. But I don't think Kepa and saving penalties do not go hand in hand, and you know that from his Chelsea days. Zubamendi is up next to take the second penalty for the Gunners. I don't think he'll save it. Oh, he scores! Yes! I said I didn't think he would save it, and I was right. Wow. Zubamendi's penalty, shot taken, nice penalty. Join the Kepa haters club. I'm not a hater. It's just more being obvious on the him and penalties. His strength is not penalties. Noni is 10 times better than Reece Nelson. I disagree with that. I quite like Reece Nelson. Hi, Mr. Boogle. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. AC Milan now. Colombo. Can Kepa save it? Oh, Kepa saves it. Yes, thank God. Finally, at least he saved one penalty. So Arsenal got one penalty saved, and Milan also have one penalty saved so far in the game. So it's 1-1 Marino stepping up to take a penalty now. Luca, can you please not give me the scores in the chat for the penalties? I'd really appreciate it. I know a lot of people are ahead, but they've not done that. Mikel Marino, good penalty, slots it. Nice penalty, easy. Shield penalty, and he scores it. Great penalty there. That was a nice penalty. Bottom corner. Mikel Marino. Arsenal's makeshift striker. Chukwuemeka. Nice, Oma Wall. Hi, Oma Wall. How are you doing? Oh, he scores it. Kepa went the wrong way. That's a very composed penalty. Well, keep in mind, it is a preseason friendly. But it's 2-2 Arsenal Milan on penalties. It is 2-2 Martin Luther. It's 2-2. But I would appreciate if nobody provides score spoilers for the penalty shootout. Reece Nelson. Oh no! Shit. Oh no, this keeper is saving everything. How is Kepa doing? He made a penalty save, so not so bad. I don't think he's great at penalties compared to this keeper, Daniel. Take care, 305. Hope you have a good day. I'll see you later today in Mace's chat. I'll text you later today. Hopefully you have a good day at work, 305. Hi, Lewis. Thanks for joining, Lewis. How you doing? Hi, Martin Luther. Thank you for watching. Kepa's made a save so far, but Milan again. Oh, good save. Good save, Kepa. Come on. That was good. Kepa prefers diving to his left. Yeah, he's gone left most penalties. Montreal Canadiens, Team Canada, beer money. And my favorite, lay it on the line. That was good by Kepa for that save to deny AC Milan. Kivior now. Oh, shot saved. This keeper, Toriani, man, he's quality. Save after save after save, this youngster. Onana should look at this guy on penalties. But keep in mind, that wasn't really a good penalty from Kivior. But man, the keeper did get to it easily. Kepa proving he's better than Robert Sanchez. That is Reece Nelson going to have his breakthrough season at 26? Admittedly, on his day, he's brilliant, but can he stay fit? To be fair, he didn't really have too much of an injury record. When he went to Fulham, he got unlucky with injury, but most of the time when he was loaned out at Fulham, he was quite good for them in the last season, I mean. Kepa saves again. Wow. Good save, Kepa. Arsenal's still in it. But you can see Kepa's dived to his left a lot in this penalty shootout, which he prefers. The saves that Kepa has done has been to his left side. Wow, Max Dowman going to take a penalty. Max Dowman now. Jesus. Oh no, I hope he doesn't save it. Max Dowman. Oh no. Wow, he scores! Yes! Yes! Arsenal ahead in the penalty shootout. Now it's going to be sudden death. It's sudden death, folks. I'm getting nervous, even though it's a penalty shootout. Yeah, you were right, Daniel, to be fair, but oh my gosh, I'm getting a bit nervous now. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh no, he scores. Shoot. Good penalty by Milan Warren-Bodo. AC Milan continue the shootout. Luke, I said don't give score updates. I'm watching it myself. I don't need your score updates, with all due respect. I'd appreciate if you don't. No spoilers, please, even though I'm ahead of you. Thanks, Luca. Here we go. Come on, Arsenal. Yes, he scores it. Come on. Good one. Leandro Trossard and penalties is like 5 and 6. He's money on penalties. Trossard. I saw him take a penalty against Porto, which was awesome. That was awesome, Leandro Trossard. Oh, Kepa fails to save it. Milan get it. Bondo keeps the shootout going. 4-4. Yeah, Porto was awesome. That was an incredible time. Toriani. Josh Nichols. Oh no, I'm not looking forward to this. Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't even think he was expected to take one. Oh my god, this is not good. Oh no. Wow, he scored. Oh my gosh, he delivers. Josh Nichols, wow. Fair play, Josh Nichols. I'm eating my words right now. 5-4 Arsenal. Couldn't believe he scored it. Kepa did save a few penalties though, Luca. You got to give him credit when and where it's due. Josh Nichols slots his penalty away. Yeah, Kepa didn't make 3 saves, which is good. I didn't think he would save any. Milan now. Can they keep the shootout going? Oh, he scores. They know that Kepa's going to the left, so they're going to the right. They know Kepa keeps going to the left. 5-5, Milan. Kepa keeps ducking to the left, and they're going right now or down the middle. That's smart. You're reading the keeper. Weird seeing AC using that retro badge. Yeah, they're using that on their kits this season for their away kit. Retro badge. Marley Salmon. Good luck. Hopefully he can get the net against Toriani. Oh, he skies it. AC Milan win. Oh no, he doesn't score. Way over the bar. Oh no. That's a shame. Oh no. He had a good game, but he couldn't put the penalty away. It happens. And he's very young. Oh, that's a shame. Marley Salmon, his penalty over the bar. Who missed penalties for Arsenal? Marley Salmon missed a penalty. The Milan keeper is so tall. Yes, he is, and he's quite young. Oh, Milan score it. Milan win the penalty shootout. Milan win the penalty shootout, and Arsenal win the match. So Luca's wrong. Milan won the penalty shootout, and Arsenal won the game to 1-0. AC Milan win the penalty shootout. 6 penalties they'd scored, and Arsenal only scored 5, with Marley Salmon's penalty being denied. I was not wrong. I did say Milan won the penalty shootout. Hi, One Tally. Good to see your new channel launched. 5 rounds clips, but I am gonna miss the 5 rounds podcast. I'm not gonna lie. Every Friday, I look forward to the podcast. So it was awesome last Friday, the episode that you guys did. The game is over now. Arsenal 1, AC Milan 0 at the National Stadium in Singapore. And that kicks off our preseason friendlies in the Asia Tour. Happy with Gyökeres. Initially, I did want Benjamin Sesko or Isak. Well, first of all, I wanted Isak. But as soon as we knew Isak wasn't really available on the market for sale, Newcastle weren't willing to get rid of him. I really hope that Gyökeres does well in the Prem. We know he was torn it up in the Portuguese league, and I just hope that transpires in the Prem. I'm looking forward to see him play, and I'm happy with that signing compared to us getting no one, as if RB Leipzig were being difficult with us, which was the case with Sesko. The old Arsenal would have walked away with no striker and just continued with the half-injured Jesus and Havertz. So I'm glad we signed Gyökeres. With that being said, folks, it is full-time. Arsenal 1-0. Bukayo Saka scores with a great pass by Jakub Kivior. Going into the penalty shootout, Arsenal unfortunately lose the penalty shootout 5-4, with Marley Salmon missing the last penalty for Arsenal to continue the shootout. But keep in mind, it's just a preseason game. It's friendlies more so for match fitness. It was nice to see Josh Nichols, Marley Salmon, Max Dallman, and Reece Nelson even get into the game. We are just rebranding, but we will be there. Small changes, same vibes. 100%. Keep up the great work over there. Yeah, I'm going to miss the 5 rounds pod, though. You guys are an awesome bunch of people. Swart says, it was nice to be in a live stream after a long time. Looking forward to your next live stream. Have a good day to you, Melina. God bless. Thanks, Swart. It's nice to see you in the chat. I really appreciate everyone who's joined, shown some love, shown some support on Twitter and on YouTube. I might be live later today to discuss the Eze situation and some transfer updates with regards to João Hato possibly going to Chelsea. If you don't see me live today, I'll be live tomorrow or drop a pre-recorded video either today or tomorrow. Thanks to everyone for your time and for tuning in with me to watch the game early in the morning in the East Coast. Thanks for all the support in the chat. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Appreciate it, Daniel. Thank you, Jose, Rosie, Mr. Tom, Moss, Luca, thanks to everyone who watched on Twitter. Daniel, thank you for joining. Tyrone was here earlier. Lewis, FDT, Joey, the cynical one, Mr. Miami 305, Donna, even got the regular Tottenham troll in the chat, Donna, parody account, Mobbos. And thanks to C. Walder and Bargav, Cole S. And thanks to everyone who tuned in on Twitter today. Good win for the Arsenal, classic 1-0 win. More importantly, getting the players ready for the new season ahead. Not long to go now till that starts. FPL has officially launched, and I have renewed my FPL league from last season. It is still going to be a prize league for the top 2 winners of the league overall at the end of the season. They will get a monetary prize value at the end of the season in the form of a gift card of their choice, just like I've been doing for the last 4 seasons. I will be dropping the link to my FPL league on my pre-recorded video sometime today or tomorrow. Those of you that do want to get involved and participate, if you are already in the league, I am renewing my league, so you will automatically be renewed over to the 25-26 season. Good luck, because there are some crazy extortionate price tags with some of the new signings that we have this season. So good luck trying to build a strong, 5-player midfield if you are playing, with a strong midfield. There are a lot new chips this season with FPL, which is going to be nice. There are mystery chips and 2 wild cards added, but also 2 free hits as well, which is good. I think, some people can say having too many chips is a bad thing because you don't really know how to strategically plan in terms of FPL management. Arsenal opened their preseason tour in Singapore with a 1-0 victory over AC Milan, despite losing the penalty shootout in narrow margins. Anyway, it was a good game. I'm very happy to see the academy kids get game time under their belts. Some of these kids had a good performance. Seeing, Ethan Nwaneri dominate the first half of the game, seeing Reece Nelson have a good cameo appearance. The link up with Josh Nichols and Kivior was nice, with Max Dalman having good glimpses of display as well in this game. Keep in mind, some of these youngsters are only 15 years old, and for them having their senior debut, it's going to be a massive memory for these players. But that's all for me for today, folks. I may do a pre-recorded video later today or tomorrow. It may likely be later today. So if you haven't already turned on post notifications, do click the notification bell somewhere in the bottom right below my channel name to be notified whenever I go live or drop a pre-recorded video. Let me know your thoughts on how you feel about the Arsenal transfer window so far as business stands with the Gunners. Keep in mind, Victor Gyökeres is undergoing his Arsenal medical sometime today in Singapore. He's probably still on the way to Singapore as it stands. And Christian Mosquera will likely feature with Gyökeres in the North London derby in Hong Kong once Arsenal leaves Singapore after playing Newcastle in the second preseason friendly of our tour. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take it easy in this heat and in this nice weather. Make sure you enjoy it. Hi, Reno. How are you doing? I'm just about to close out the show. Arsenal beat AC Milan 1-0 in the preseason friendly kickoff to our preseason tour in Asia. Although we lost the penalty shootout by narrow margins, we won the game. Beautiful strike by Bukayo Saka, great finish, and a good pass by Jakob Kivior. Big up, everybody. Thank you for your time today. Thanks for joining. Thanks for interacting with me and sharing your thoughts on all things Arsenal throughout the game. I'll be live Sunday for another one of these watch-alongs for the preseason game. Have a good rest of your day. If you do want to interact with me, all my socials are Miss Melina on Twitter, Instagram as well, and on TikTok. On TikTok, I don't really post a lot of football. I mostly post my sister's dog, which is very entertaining for me. Something different to football too, but I also like posting a lot of music concerts and videos on there. So check me out there. I'm by no means a TikTok influencer at all, or none of these TikTok dances. But if you do want to interact with me on social media, all my socials are Miss Melina. I will follow you back and engage with you as long as you keep it respectful, of course. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. And that's all for me today. Adios, everyone. See you all in the next one.